Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Jay, Ginger Ninja, and just gonna carry on with my GBL run in Season 7. So sticking with the team that I had a bit more success with yesterday, with the Swampert lead, the Power of the Snow, Olo and Ninetales, and a Pelipper. Pretty good day. I think I was 20 out of 25 for wins. I think it was 4-4-1s and a 2-3. Mainly, to be fair, the 2-3 was pretty just heavy, hard countery / outplayed. My 4-1s, a couple of mistakes made by me for the losses, but can't really complain with the gains. So yeah, let's get into it. So this isn't terrible matchup, obviously, because of the Power Snow. I can get some charge moves and force shields against this bad boy. I'm not a fan of Jellicent. I know there was a lot of hype about it, but I don't know, I couldn't get it to work anyway. I think it was just because I was probably too late at the party. So I bring in Pelipper here to tank a move, which is the Shadow Ball. Then they bring in the Deoxys. I snuck in a wing attack, so shield, and I'm going to swap out into Swampert, shield again. So I've saved a little bit of energy on my Pelipper there. Let's see what they've got in the back. It's a Shadow Machamp, so I should win the race. So obviously need to get back to back here. And I do so it's fine. Even if I didn't, they'd have had to throw. They couldn't counter me down there. And then Pelipper could have come in. So yeah, I think one of my losses, I I went in with me Vortex team by mistake, and it was just like instant loss. I was like, oh no. And then another was a bit of a miss switch by me, which could be this game actually. Not recognising, so I didn't throw, expecting that they're going to switch. They bring in Sableye, so Regime rule with a Sableye safe swap is a Alolan Ninetales, count like safe swap. So straight away there I've buggered up, because the chances are it's a Alolan Marowak in the back. I've ran this team a lot, it's a faux tactical team. So I pretty much screwed myself. Even more so there. Don't think I needed to shield. I think that was a needless shield. Especially when I've got Swampert with still enough residual energy. I've just given a free farm. I could have come in and farmed the Sableye down. So the shield Sludge Wave, which is fine. Then I swap out, hoping to catch a move, but they return the favour of not throwing. Bring in the Alolan Marowak, and yes, I've turned this game into a loss, when if I'd have just done what I was supposed to do, which was switch the A9 into the Sableye, then I'd have comfortably won this game. So yeah, just an example of fat fingers or just poor decision making. So he's got a buck ton of energy here, there's nothing I can do, so I don't even shield, because it's like, well, he's got energy on the Azu, energy on the Marowak. I haven't got enough shields for that, so. So, next game. Swampert into Whiscash, that's fine, this is a good lead. We get to the charge moves at the same time. I win CMP and I do a lot more damage. So I win this in pretty much all shield scenarios. I think they have to land a Blizzard to beat me. But I no shield, because I'm pretty sure I survived the Blizzard from there. And they return the favour of no shielding, so they're going straight Mud Bomb. that's fine. So I'm going to win switch, but they swap out, which is the right thing to do. Obviously don't want to give me any free farm. So, and obviously Pelipper with energy can be pretty dangerous, but I've got a level 9 so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Both of us seemingly refusing to use our shields until now. Let's see if they're going to use theirs. They do, that's fine. I don't think I'll use my next one, and then I can come in and farm with my own Pelipper. So that was clutch. It was like they were at a weather ball there on that last wing attack, so that was lovely. And then in the back we got G-Fisk. They tried to catch a move on Whiscash, but I don't really think they have a chance now, especially if they're not going to shield the weather balls. I've got too much energy and too much health. This G-Fisk can't do anything. And then I catch a move on something as you do, which is a little awkward. Oh. It is what it is. So let's see what this next game brings. So Cresselia, this is not a great lead for me, but in the 2 shields, you know, it's better than not having any, especially with the grass not being around. I'm trying to catch a move there, which I fail in doing, but then they switch out into Toxie, which is not really a counter for Alolan Ninetales, just because I can spam off these moves pretty quick, and also if I had Psyshock, he'd definitely be in a world of pain. So I went for the undercharge by shields anyway, because I should have been able to power the Snow down before he got to the next move. But it's okay, so I win switch, which is good for me. They throw their energy. It is a Grass Knot, so bring in Pelipper. I don't really want to be taking Grass Knots at Swampert. The wing attacks obviously do a nice little chip here, and the weather balls will also, so it's just a case of what have they got now in the back. And they swap out and it's Obstagoon. So I think I've forced CMP here. Yeah, I'll probably swap out now, because I don't really want to give them any more free energy, and then I'm probably going to go for back to back. I don't need to shield the first one, plus I don't know if he's got, I can't remember if he's got a Grass Knot saved up on Cresselia, so gone for the back to back. He shields and I can KO the Obstagoon. I've still got a shield and I'm going to win the race against Cresselia. So happy days. Yeah, I think they really need with Pelipper in the back as well. They needed 3 moves essentially, so that was a GG. So this guy's only rank 5, Jaden. So I was thinking, shit, he must be on a decent win streak here. So he leads Granbull and it's Charm, which is filth. I deny the Charm, which is always nice, but I get a shield as well, which is even better. Then I choose to swap out into Alolan Ninetales and think, oh yeah, this will probably just be a crunch. It was close combat, and I fucking hate it. But still feel like I'm in the right position. I've now drawn out the Steel type, so when Swampert can come in, gonna farm up as much energy as I can, and start throwing moves. See if I can take his field. I do, so that's good. So I'm gonna shield again, farm up a bit extra, I think. Trying to get back to back. which you can. So obviously these smackdowns are resisted. I can't mud shot down there, so I've got to go for the KO. And then I bring in Pelipper, and then they've got Medicham in the back. So straight for the Hurricane, no messing around. Get the Medicham out of here. And then a Weather Ball should be enough for the Ground Ball. Only just pretty close, to be fair. Interesting team. So it's a GG. So Harsh 7 or H4. So this is the first Seaking I've seen like in GBL that I've come across. So I'm thinking, well, it's got Icy Wind and Drill Run. He's defo going to go for Icy Wind. Either way, neither of them a stab, so I'm not too bothered. I throw my energy here, which is probably a mistake, even though I do get the shield, especially because I was debuffed. And when I've got a hard counter like a Alolan Ninetales in the back, or even Pelipper would have probably been hard enough counter as well. But so I'll go in with look at that, just takes it straight out. So they bring back in the Seaking, because obviously the poison jabs are super effective, but get the Dazzling Gleam off before they get to their move. They don't shield, and this game is over. So yeah, I mean, I respect the spice of Jumpluff and Seaking. Interesting. But yeah, they rightly gave up there, to be fair. So next matchup, beautiful lead. Hello, the Marowak. Hello. So I'm just waiting for them to switch out, which they do, and then I throw because I'm impatient. So Pelipper, so I just wasted my energy there. Swap out into Ninetales. Obviously recognising that Marowak is a hard counter, and I can't afford to get a lower Ninetales lined up with it. But because of the chip damage from Swampert, it means that I'm able to take the zeros there, which is nice. So they bring the Marowak in, obviously, but got the Dazzling Gleam off, which is likely to go unshielded, and it still does a nice chunk. So I bring back the Swamp. Do I shield? No. So I no shield the Shadow Bone. I get the defense drop, which is obviously always annoying. But I've got a shield off them. I'm going to have to shield now that I've had the defense drop. It's a Bone Club, of course. Then a instant swap, as do they. And this is nice. So I've got Pelipper against Medicham. Medicham is definitely becoming a lot more prevalent with the XL version being available, or more available, I guess. I'm still on the grind for the XL candies myself. I'm only on about bloody 50 or 60, which is a bit of a joke, but we'll get there. And then I whatever, yeah, okay, gone a bit too crazy there for the Hurricane. Could have just gone straight overboard, but you know, overkill when you can, why not? So Ice Hazy. Umbreon lead. Saw quite a few Umbreon leads as well the last 24 hours. I had a couple today as well. I sort of like to see what their throwing is like. Like, are they throw? I mean, I don't know, move in there, which is frustrating. But if they like to throw on when they get like the move, once they've built their energy, I tend to swap out and catch. So like if they don't they don't throw on 4, I'll swap out on 7. Well, I swap out on 7 normally to catch a move, but there I mistimed it. But essentially what I'd do is either swap out on the 4th snarl or wait for the 4th snarl. If they don't throw, then I'm going to swap out on the 7th snarl to try and catch a foul play on the Ninetales to waste their energy. And obviously by that point I'll have built up a nice surface on Swampert. Swampert with energy is lethal. But obviously that didn't work out there. I lost Switch as well, but it's actually perfectly fine. So Force, I believe CMP here. I had 1 wing attack's worth of energy. So yeah, I was trying to swap out there as well, cheekily, but nope, it was registered. I'm trying to sneak in a fast move there, that's why I didn't throw, because I know I'm going to survive this one. And they swap out, which is lovely timing on their behalf. Let them sneak in another move, which is very frustrating. And then, luckily, I was thinking, they don't try and snarl me down. If they did, that would have been pretty catastrophic. I've got enough energy there on Swampert to throw now. I know that the G-Fisk is out of energy, or he's only got 1 mud shot worth of energy, I believe. So, ended up being a pretty straightforward end of the game there, so another GG. So I'm really enjoying this team. Speaking to Lewis, he was saying yesterday he does mainly lead with Alolan Ninetales, so I might give that a go for the next video, see how I fare. But a lot of with so many G-Fisk leads, just can't talk. Just preferring the Swampert lead. But we'll see how the meta develops, I guess. So this isn't great. But at the same time it's not terrible because I'm still chipping away with the weather balls. I nearly get to another one before they throw Consider Shield in to force their shield, but I don't, because I think I can attempt to farm down with Alolan Ninetales. Don't have to shield anything from Skarmy here, unless he had Flash Cannon, but not many people are running Flash Cannon in GBL, to be fair, on the Skarmy when there's Brave Bird. So they bring in Swampert. They release the Hydro Cannon, but I've got a move here, so I've got several moves, to be fair. So there's one, and then try to switch out there. And then I just decide I'm going to go straight Dazzling Gleam, see what happens. Boom, that's what happens. That was lovely. And then with all this energy against the Shadow Machamp that they've got in the back, saving shields for it, they've got no chance. So they do win CMP here, which is a bit frustrating, but just about got enough health left on Ninetales to power the snow down. So it was pretty close, to be fair. And another example of why I let the Swampert lead. And then this is just perfect alignment, really. I couldn't ask for it to be much better. Shield up, expecting Psychic, and it was. Got the attack, defense drop, sorry, which is very frustrating. Going straight Weather Ball. They don't shield. I think I go for another Weather Ball there. I don't know if it registered with no shield because I knew it was an Ice Punch because he didn't get all the counters in for another Psychic. So I was pretty confident there. Hence the no shield. They come in obviously very cheekily with Azu, wanting to catch the Weather Balls, I presume. fail. And then I'm just waiting for them to switch out, and they do. So this is pretty comfortable now, to be honest. Although the Ninetales obviously with energy, it's going to be okay against, you know, a half health Azu, even if it has got the shield advantage and energy to match. They just let the Stunfisk go, which is the right play. They need to put everything into Azu here, but I've just got too much energy and too much health. They need to get to 3 moves here, or two hydro pumps. So this is pretty comfortable. Although it may not look as comfortable like watching it back now, but I remember like I just go for the weather ball spam, like throw a power of the snow, next weather ball, throw a power of the snow, next weather ball, obviously. Yeah. And then one more does it. So I knew what I was doing. Might have been close, but I knew what I was doing. It's all good. So yeah, I do really like this team. It's got a nice, it's got a really nice balance and synergy about it. So a Azu lead. So I hold off wondering if they're going to switch out. They don't, so then I release the Surge Wave when they're mid through their bubble there, so I know that they can't switch out and catch. For a play rough, which obviously hurts. But I don't know if their Azu's got really bad IVs here, but I always thought that a Sludge, he needed more than Sludge Wave and a Hydro Cannon, but clearly not. They've got Altaria, which is fine, and then Sableye in the back is fine. Obviously safe swap straight into Pelipper. They need to protect their Sableye as best they can, but it really doesn't matter to me. My 11 Ninetales is going to have great matchups against both of these Pokemon, so I've taken both shields. Yeah, they farm down, but I've got 2 shields, so I'm literally in a great position. They've got a bait, but I'm going to shield anyway, just don't want to be stupid and reckless. Got to guarantee the win. Too many times where I'm there trying to be too smart, called baits, or like finish with shield needlessly. So trying to, gotta cement your wins when you can. So they crit out there because there was no way they were going to win. It's always nice to get the odd rage crit or just a surrender crit when you know that there's no way back. Interesting with the safe swap here. The only option was Pelipper, to be fair. Both going to be throwing stab, non-super effective, resisted moves against each other. Oh wait, no we're not. You just forget that it learns Blizzard and you don't shield. You think, well, it's not going to throw Earthquake, because that'll be stupid. So I've tanked the Blizzard, which is annoying. But come in with Swampert. So no shield this first one. Go for the Hydro Cannon. And it doesn't kill, which is really annoying. So I've got to use a shield, and it's like I should have used Sludge Wave, but then I wouldn't have had much energy coming into this matchup. Luckily for me, it's Swampert mirror match. I've got energy advantage, so feeling okay. So I'm charging back to back. Yeah, managed to take it out. Doesn't sneak any mud shots in, so there's no like forcing of CMP or anything. He's got Skarmory in the back. I think I switch out. I should be switching out here. Yeah, so can't be giving them free farm, but I can pretty much tank whatever he throws at me. So it should be pretty straightforward. If it's a Brave Bird, probably Power the Snow down. But it's a Sky attack, so he could get to another, but I think we CMP tied there. Because Power the Snow just charges too quickly. I think he just quit out there probably. Or it was just lag. So, Imperio. So, faced quite a few legends, like previous legends. This was interesting actually. A Hex, Alola Marowak. I was just like, oh, what's here? Trying to catch a foul play on Alola Ninetales and failed. So he's going to get off a few last resorts. But I'm going to get a Dazzling Gleam off. See if he shields. Doesn't, so that's nice. And he beats me to the next charge move, which is a bit frustrating. So shield. And obviously it's just a foul play now because I'm so low health. So do they shield now? No, so that's fine. Come in with Marowak, and because it's got Hex, they can't farm me down before I get to a Dazzling Gleam. So, pros and cons there. Obviously he's charging up pretty quickly. And he insta swaps into Venusaur. So this is a really interesting team. I've not come across this team before. Venusaur with 2 shields is scary as fuck. Obviously he's charging up for back-to-back Frenzy Plant here. He doesn't sneak in a fast move, I do, and that's massive because now that means he can't get to another one. He falls just short. And I've got energy on both ones. So it's a good night to this Marowak. Now he's got no energy. He undercharged there quite cleverly, but doesn't matter. He can't KO Swampert, even with a Shadow Ball. I don't think it would leave me with like 1 HP. But yeah, so that was it. Some good games. Got to just shy of rank 12. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Catch you next.